you believe? The future is here. The future is now. The new paradigm. The Supercycle. Up. Do you believe?
Good morning everyone, welcome to another episode of the Crypto Wave. It is me, Joey V. Today is Monday and what a beautiful Monday. The price has pumped up into the 38k level. This is a huge weekly candle. This is a huge green weekly candle. This is what we were expecting. This is fucking gorgeous. After 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks of red, we finally have a green candle. And what do you know? This is Bitcoin on the weekly, as you might have guessed by now. And what do you know? We have a green dot here on Market Cipher. Fucking amazing, guys. A green dot on the weekly on Market Cipher. We have VWAP coming up. We have money entering the market. You know, the last time we had a green dot on Market Cipher was way back here on April of last year. And just look at what happened after. We pumped. Last time we had a green dot, we were at 7k. And we pumped all the way to 60k. So, you know what this means, guys? This means that this green dot at 38k approximately can pump us forward and can keep the bull run going. You'll see that this will just be a fucking blip when we get to 100k. You know? This will just be a blip when we get to these levels. If we do get to those levels, but don't take my word for it, do your research, and this is not financial advice, but I'm guessing that we will go up into these levels somewhere in the future. You'll see. Looking at the 4 hours, this is what we have. We have the spider webs drawn, we have these spider lines, these beautiful spider lines, and we have Emasar turned on. And as you can see, Emasar is still presenting us a bear trend, but the bear trend is getting exhausted, fucking exhausted, because you see this is the sky and the sky is turning gray and a lot gray. And as I said to you on the last episode, if the sky is gray, there is high probability that it will rain to the upside. And what do you know? It rained to the upside. We crossed the beach and we went, like I said on the last episode, up into the middle of the ocean. You see, exactly as predicted, like the moon Carl would say. But I'm not Moon Carl, so I won't say exactly as predicted. But we got into the middle of the ocean. I hope that you guys surfed this wave good. I hope that you guys have longed here. CryptoFace was telling his followers not to long the 29k levels. Man, I was just itching myself over. I was looking at the order book, I was looking at Emasar, and I'm like, man, Face, this is the bottom. This is the bottom. I know he was just like giving some help. We could have fallen lower. It's true, we could have fallen lower. And if we did fall lower, it would have been a good advice. But man, everything was pointing to a bottom. Everything was pointing to a huge bottom. So it ran to the upside. We went and touched the middle of the ocean. And usually when we touch the middle of the ocean and we get a trend, either two things could happen. We get a trend reversal. If we get above the middle of the ocean, we will get a trend reversal. We will move into the underworld. The bear trend will die and the bands will flip bullish. Or shorts could start piling in and we could see a retest of the beach. And if we aren't able to hold the beach, the trend will continue going down and down and down and down. But I think that what will happen is we touch the middle of the ocean 1, 2, 3 times, and now on the next candles we will come down to the beach, which is where the 200 EMA is situated, and the 50 EMA I think will cross above the 200 EMA, and that cross will be enough support to keep the price hovering here on the beach, and then retest this spider line again and ultimately break above it, and we could be at 40k by the start of August, by the end of this week, start of August. So looking at the volume, we had nice amounts of volume. This last pump had a huge spike of volume here at 1 o'clock. Looking at market cipher, we can see that we have gotten a green dot here, while money, you see, while we were exactly at the bottom and CryptoFace was telling his followers not too long, we got a green dot here. Even his indicator was telling us to buy the bottom, man. Face, what the fuck, man? This was a clear bottom. Well, at least for me. It could not have been so clear for you, and that's why you said your fall was not too long the bottom. But yeah, this was a clear bottom. Clear bottom indication here, Emasar pointing to a bottom, market cipher giving us a buy signal too here at the 20th of July, 5 o'clock. Now we have money flow going up into the green, deep green. We have VWAP starting to cross down, so that's what I'm telling you. The momentum wave is overextended, it's overbought, so we should expect some downwards move down into the beach levels. But then, if we can hold this, we will test this trend line and then the other one. Looking at the Wyckoff redistribution, accumulation, Wyckoff pattern, I don't know what this shit is anymore. Maybe it is just an Elliott wave. Leaning more to an Elliott wave. But yeah, looking at this Wyckoff, we can see that we got supported here at the support lines. Another clear sign of a bottom. The ADX NDI, the bull trend, was starting to gain some steam. They crossed here, the ADX started favoring the bull trend, and that's what we are seeing right now, the bull trend over the bear trend, and we are still going up. We are almost touching the resistance lines. So the next target, if we continue on moving up, would be between the 41k and the 43k. I'm expecting a lot of resistance at those levels, and two scenarios could happen. If the orders are from spoofers, if the resistance is taken out, we will fly through it, or if the orders are not spoofers, if they are static sellers, we will get a lot of resistance and we will need to eat up that resistance. So we will need a lot of buying volume to break above this. Looking at the RSI, we are still in the bull zone. You see we are above this green line, and what I told you we needed to see happened. We needed to test this green line. This is what happened here. We tested the green line, we also tested this trend line. So we tested the breakout, and then we continued on moving up. The 50 EMA acted as support. It got above the 200 EMA, and bam! Huge fucking pump. Not so huge, but 4k pump. Yeah, it's big. 4k pump, it's big. We pumped almost 10%, so yeah, it's a good pump. Let's look into Ethereum really quick, and then we'll look into Trader. So yeah, you guessed it, Ethereum is doing this exactly the same thing. We got supported here at the support lines, but Ethereum painted a clear picture. You see, if you were looking at the Ethereum charts, you could have anticipated the Bitcoin movement a little bit better, because Ethereum started to hold these levels first and started pumping first. You see here the ADX and the I, the bull trend, got above the bear trend. The ADX is favoring the bull trend. The RSI is still in the bull zone. I'm expecting it to come down a little bit. The momentum waves are overbought, so I'm expecting those to come down too. I'm expecting money flow and the VWAP to come down, but ultimately to maintain these support levels and keep on moving up. Just draw a quick fib retracement, and you see the next levels we got is this 38.2, which is where we found support. And let's reverse this shit. Yeah, so the next support level is this 78.6, around 21.5. Just move this up here. Yeah, that is the next support level, 22.5. If we are able to hold it, we'll keep on moving up. Looking into Trader, we can see that we are starting to get resistance signals, but These, you see, this is spoofing action. They put a lot of orders here to compress the price, and when they take it out, the price jumps like a spring. It just jumps. That's what they do. So this is whales playing games, pressing the price and then taking out the orders so that the price can pump up again. You can see there was a lot of spot selling. On the spot markets they were selling a lot, and on the perpetual markets here they started to go long a lot at the day 25, and now there is a lot of uncertainty to where the price is going next. You can see the perpetuals are really low on liquidity, but now they are favoring the shorts. So perpetuals and spot are guessing that the price will go down. That's what I'm thinking too. The price will go down a little bit, maybe until it's lunchtime and the traditional markets open, and if they open pumping up, the pump will continue. But for now I'm thinking that we will test the 2000 level or the 22.5 at least. Looking here at the order book, you can see there is a lot of resistance here. We have 100 millions between where the price is up into the 2500. So I'm guessing these, well, at least the most part of these ones are spoofers, and that these orders will be taken out and the price will pump up into the 2800 level in the next days. I'm always leaning more on the bull side because we are on a bull run, and either if these are spoofers or if these are static orders, either way they will be taken down and price will pump up into the 2800 level. If we aren't able to break these walls, well, we have 60 million supporting the price, we have 111 million supporting the price down into the 2000 levels. So I'm thinking that it will be enough. And if those levels don't hold, well, we have a lot of support here. We have a lot of support between the 1800 and the 1500. But I'm guessing these support levels will hold, this resistance will be taken out, and we will keep on pumping up into the 28. Let's look into Bitcoin. Looking into Bitcoin on Binance, we can see that we have a lot of resistance between where we are and the 40k price level. We have 180 millions of resistance, and we have 115 millions of support from where we are down into the 37k levels. So here's what's happening at the spot markets. They are selling and the perpetuals are starting to long, but this is really low liquidity on the perpetual side. So markets are confused. They don't know what the price will do, but I'm guessing that we will keep on pumping up into the 40k if we can continue to break down these walls. Let's just look closely into it. Yeah, we have a lot of resistance between the 38.5 and the 39k level. So we need to break above this, and we need to hit this resistance if we want to pump up into the 40k. For now, perpetual markets are longing just a little bit and spot is selling, so we are hitting resistance. Yeah, so I'm expecting a little bit of a correction down, maybe into the 37k, 37.5 maybe. We could see some leakage down there, and then we will continue the pump. And I'm thinking that 40k is the next target. If we are able to break above that, well, it will be 45, the next one. But for now, I'm expecting a dump, a small correction down into the 37.5, and then a continue of the pumping. Now let's look at CryptoQuant. On the last episode, I was telling you guys that we haven't seen this volume of exchanges, normal exchanges to derivative exchanges flow, like we haven't seen this level since the start of the bull market last year. And right now we are still seeing big levels. Coins are still being moved from spot exchanges to derivative exchanges, and this usually signals the start of a bull run. This usually means that whales are taking long positions, whales are building legacy positions. These are positions that if the bull run continues, they will only be closed really close to the top and the end of the bull cycle. And who knows, because they are whales, they can maybe keep these positions open forever if the price doesn't visit these ranges again. This is a huge accumulation range. Man, I've never in Bitcoin saw this. I've only seen this at the last bull market well, at the last bear market. That's when I saw that and we broke down. So right now we are in the middle of the bull market and this is a bullish reaccumulation zone. I will continue on saying that until I'm proven wrong. And as you can see, we have a lot of coins moving into derivatives exchanges and we have a fucking huge pump since testing this local support. Looking into the taker buy sell ratio, you see, I was also telling you guys on the last episode that we were getting a signal. We were getting a buy signal. When we were here at this bottom, I was telling you, guys, this is almost giving us a buy signal. And we got a buy signal here. And if you took the buy signal here, the buy signal was at 32k. So you had a nice profit from 32k into the 38, 39. It's where we are now. And we are still inside the green box, so I'm guessing that we will continue on pumping. When the price and when this yellow line comes here, it will be time to sell. But I'm guessing that when this yellow line comes here, price will be above the 60k. So if you took this buy here, it was a good call. Nice profits are being made. Nice one. Also, if you are a fan of airdrops, I play a game called Gods Unchained. It's on Immutable X. Now the Immutable X team has announced that they are airdropping an IMX token. So if you like to play games and if you like NFTs, check Gods Unchained. This token will be airdropped to everyone that has played Gods Unchained and everyone that still has some cards. You can still buy Gods Unchained cards on the Ethereum network. You buy those cards. After buying the cards, you go to the Immutable X website. You connect your Ethereum wallet there and they can check what cards you have bought. They can check what you have in your inventory and they put it in your Immutable X account inventory. So, and when the airdrop drops, you will get tokens based on the number of cards that you have here. You see, this is the cards, the tier of the cards and the number of tokens that you will get. You can check them here. You will have points and then regarding the points, you will have tokens. So if you like NFT in games, check Immutable X, also check Gods Unchained. Hop on over to the Gods Unchained website and check the game. You can play it. It was created by Magic the Gathering team, by some of the team members from Magic the Gathering. It is a nice cards playing game and right now they are releasing their Gods token. So if you play this, if you have cards, just check this website, also check Immutable X so that you can get both of these tokens. This was it from me, guys. See you on the next episode of the Crypto Wave.